It's me, your girl, Tatum Borealis, if you remember. For those of you who don't know, I made some content on YouTube for about a year ago, and in that time I got to a little over 800 subscribers, and currently, as it stands, I have over 40,000 views, which I'm very proud of, but those have, of course, gathered over the time I've been away from making content as well. I know I got to 100 subscribers fairly quickly because it was really grinding at the beginning, but we're gonna have to check out my Social Blade really quickly to figure out exactly how that all went down. So Social Blade definitely doesn't care about me enough to have kept stats for me all this time. And it's pretty funny because it only has the stats back until July 29th, 2019, which is about a month after my last video I made. And then if we go over to my live subscriber count, I think today I actually just hit my 900th subscriber. So that's pretty exciting when it shows on here. There we go. Okay, so this is at least the most intuitive report that I can find on YouTube Studio to show my subscriber count over time. I started making videos. The first video I posted was a Cody Co video, like I'll mention later, have already mentioned, and that was in August of 2018. At that time, I got a whole 10 subscribers on my YouTube watch page and 3 on my YouTube channel, and I don't know why there's a blank, but I'm really popping off in December apparently, and then just kind of gaining subscribers over the time to current. I know I was definitely most excited for my 69th subscriber. I made a whole little video on myself, which I of course later privated along with a bunch of other videos like we'll talk about. But I'm sure this one can actually still be found on my page if it's just unlisted, because I used to link it up in the cards every single time I would say, "Hi, I'm Tatum Borealis" at the beginning of my videos. So right now I'm currently planning my return to YouTube and actively returning to YouTube if you're watching this video right now. So I thought as a little bit of a reintroduction, I would talk about some of the experiences I had the first time around trying YouTube, why I eventually stopped doing it, and why I'm coming back. Because spoiler alert, I love making YouTube videos. I love doing YouTube. I grew up loving people like Community Channel and Ryan Higa, Jenna Marbles, of course, watching all of these people making these hilarious, high quality videos, and I didn't take that so lightly. I didn't want to come on and just make some crap videos, so I decided I was gonna really try. And of course, if I'm gonna try really hard, I wanted to get my videos out there. So I did a lot of really cringy research into how to get your videos out in front of people. A lot of that was videos on search engine optimization, or SEO for short if you're a cool kid. But yeah, it was a lot of watching video influencers nodding, and weird British kids telling me how to get 1,000 views in weird ways.
In this video, I'm going to show you a super simple free strategy that you can use to gain over 1,000 real YouTube subscribers in 1 week.
And I mean, definitely, again, coming back into YouTube, I'm doing the same thing. I'm watching the same cringy videos, trying to learn, because I don't want to put effort into videos and then not get them out in front of people. So I was grinding. One of the biggest grinds I definitely did for a long time and would recommend to anyone trying to make YouTube videos, YouTube content, is if you know some people who you like and you want their audience, I would go and I would turn notifications on for them, rush to their channel, try to leave a comment, of course like my own comment, on like 1 or 2 accounts. So like Cody Co, Curtis Connor, Danny Gonzalez, they would They would make a video, they would post a video, and I would drop whatever I was doing to hop on there, scrub through the video, play it on like 2 speed, trying to listen to everything they're saying so I can make a funny joke in the comments and be one of the first people so that someone, maybe by a chance of God, clicks on my page and watches one of my videos. This was definitely my favorite way of trying to get some YouTube traction, besides trying to have absolutely perfect titles and thumbnails and description and everything I could possibly have going for me. And that was because these were real people who were also active on YouTube, and there were some pros and cons with that. Pro was definitely that these were real people coming to my channel who could have possibly been interested in my sense of humor and my kind of videos that I was trying to make at the time. But it was also a huge con because some of the places that I was trying to get heavily liked comments on were not the most positive audiences, in my opinion. People like Danny Gonzalez and Drew Gooden and Curtis Connor have these amazing audiences of super sweet and kind people. So they would always come and leave some kind of lovey-dovey comments. Oh my gosh, found your page, so awesome, very cool. But then you have some of the edgier commentary videos that I was still trying to get views under. Think of people who got into commentary because they were aspiring to be I'm Leafy rather than Cody Co. That ended up bringing a lot of more negative comments from real people, because they were definitely real people who were still active on YouTube. They were real people who weren't afraid to be a lot more mean in the comments, though. In my experience. So first time around on YouTube, definitely was really trying to be a lot like other people. And I still think that's something I'm doing today. There are YouTubers that I look up to and I want to have similar audiences of, hopefully, like Curtis Connor. Oh my gosh, I could only dream to have his wonderful sense of humor and those people that think that is funny. But during the early days, I definitely focused on SEO, grinding, learning, hashtagging. And because of that, I was making crap videos that I know would be search engine optimized instead of videos that I was really wanting to make. So there were a lot of poor decisions in that. The first one that I ever made was actually a video responding to Cody Co's second Instagram comedians video.
I grew up with these crazy random cartoons, and they're only getting progressively more high energy and in your face, which might explain the success of someone like Logan Paul with the youth of today.
That was just a direct grab to try to get some subscribers of Cody Co, if at all possible. But I definitely made a lot of videos that would just get seen by people. I just wanted someone to watch the video that I put 6 to 8 hours of video editing into. But most of the videos that I made the first time around were just videos that I thought I could possibly get views from. And it definitely worked. Videos like my Nicki Swift video still bring in a lot of views, right? Because people are actually searching for that. But I would do some videos on just hot topics that I personally did not really care about, but other commentary YouTubers were making videos on it, so I should probably make a video on it, right? But no, I would still get some like nasty, mean comments on those videos, and it made me realize it was totally not even worth it. If I'm gonna be making these controversial, hot topic videos and people are just gonna say mean things to me and I didn't even really want to make the video, I don't really know why I'm making the video. I'm just putting myself through something I don't want to go through. So I don't know if you know anything about the 5 love languages. I know I do because I'm a gigantic, weird self-help nerd. But I really believe that what your primary love language or secondary, whatever one of your important love languages is, the exact opposite of that thing hurts you really bad. So words of affirmation is something that's really important to me. And so when people are saying really horrible, gross things about me, I really horribly hate that. And I will say that I really don't care what anyone says about me except when I have to look at it really quickly and just take in that information real quick. Like, you can't tell me that reading a comment that calls you a fat whore doesn't, for that instant, make you feel, whoa, oh my god, someone called me that. But as soon as I come to the logical realization that it's just some faceless, probably dickless man on the internet, I can give less of a fuck. But being confronted with those ridiculous things that people are saying about me was pretty tolling on a much larger scale. I felt like I was in middle school again, and I wasn't vibing. I especially was not vibing because I was not out at the time to my mother, who is one of my best friends, so I was really trying to keep it under wraps that I was trying to become a lesbian YouTuber. And I think also during the time, my real best friend, not related, totally not related, I'm also not paying them best friend, was living in Los Angeles, trying to get away from me. Just kidding, but I'm really horrible at texting, and I don't really think when I have problems, the first thing is to tell people about those problems. I just want to fix them. So I don't tell anyone that people are calling me a cow on the internet and stuff. And then I just kind of, I'm okay, until I'm not okay. So by the time that I had been pretty worn down by comments, I started to just say, hey, I'm only going to make videos that I want to make, and if someone leaves a weird, nasty comment on, whoa, girl, go eat some food, go drink some water, why are you in such a bad mood? I also privated and unlisted a bunch of videos because I didn't want comments coming in on them from people who were just going to say more mean things. I would say above 600 subscribers is when I started to see some comments coming in, on a pretty regular basis. So I just didn't want them to be coming in on old videos that I know weren't that good. Getting a mean comment on it was just kind of a waste of my day to have to open up and look at. I would say that one of the most disappointing parts about having privated a ton of my videos sprinkled here and out is, as a new subscriber or a returning subscriber, you can't really see the progression that I went through, but video editing wise, it was leaps and bounds. I edit on DaVinci Resolve. It's a free software, but it is a big software. There has been a lot to learn about it, but it's a new skill that I now have because of making YouTube videos. For the year I made YouTube videos, I loved making YouTube videos so much. It was such a wonderful creative outlet to me. So why did I stop all of a sudden? There were two big factors in that, and they're kind of just one, and it's potentially becoming a high school teacher. During the time that I was making YouTube videos, people who had started a couple months previous to me were blowing up. Both Emma Chamberlain and Joanna had over 1 million subscribers, and they jumped up to crazy numbers like that after having hit 1,000 subscribers. 1,000 subscribers is kind of an important landmark to the algorithm. I think it kind of starts to try out actually recommending your videos to people, and if you have good videos, it's gonna start recommending them to more people and more people and more people and more people, and then, oh god, holy shit, I am a YouTuber now. Joanna Sedia, or whatever her name is, used to actually really freak me out the most. I noticed very early on when she blew up and everything, and I checked out her account, that in her description boxes, the first time I see it so far is in this description box, she started actually tracking her sub count. So August 7th, 2018, coincidence, I started making YouTube videos at that time, right? So this girl is tracking her stuff. She gets 100 subscribers, 4 videos after that. Current sub count 156. This is August 21st, 2018. She's pumping out a bunch of videos. 1,000 subscribers by September 10th, right? Current subscriber count, I don't even know anymore. And then how many days after that? 1, 2, 3, 4 videos after that, she's posting 1 million cookies for my 1 million subscribers after she did that only a couple weeks prior for her 1,000 subscriber special. I don't know. I was just freaking out because, again, this happened to this girl after Emma Chamberlain all happened. So I was like, oh, what the hell is happening on YouTube right now? I was fully on track to becoming a high school math teacher. I currently have my bachelor's degree in mathematics, just quick flex. So I was going into a teaching credential program, which I knew was going to take up all of my time. And I could have tried to make videos alongside that. I really didn't think I would have a lot of stamina left in me to do it when I was working hopefully between 30 and 40 hours a week, and then going to school for like 15 to 20, and then student teaching for like 10, 20 hours in a week, somewhere between there. It just felt impossible. So knowing that, and also knowing that I was kind of getting close to this 1,000 subscriber landmark, I was very scared about my life. I love YouTube so much, I went to VidCon, and that is part of the reason I started freaking out. A couple months after I stopped making videos and everything, I wanted to hop back on here and make like kind of a joke video about how VidCon made me quit YouTube. I met a ton of small and kind of medium YouTubers while I was at VidCon, and a lot of them were either really tiny subscribers. They weren't search engine optimizing their videos. I don't know what they were going for, what YouTubers they were trying to kind of fit in with, or they were people that had already passed that 1,000 subscriber mark, were floating around between like 3,000 to like 30,000 subscribers and just plateauing there. So I kind of started freaking out, like, okay, if here in this room are the other people that are passionate about making YouTube content and doing it on these small scales, and they have these not the most impressive videos, what's gonna happen when I get to 1,000 subscribers? Am I gonna potentially be one of these blow up people? I was horrified. So blowing up and getting millions of subscribers, being possibly a headline, being very suddenly famous, seemed like something that would ruin any potential of a teaching career for me, one where I would be taken seriously by my students. So I said, maybe I should just quit while I'm ahead. And that's what I did. I stopped making videos. I didn't make a video for July after I went to VidCon because I just didn't want to hit 1,000. I was really scared. Since quarantine and having to spend a lot of time with myself, I've discovered that to me, the most important thing in my life is to be true and authentic to myself. So if you don't want to hire a lesbian YouTuber, that's fine. I'm sure I'll kill it some other way. What I really want to be able to do is provide both entertainment and information to my community, as both the YouTube community and, of course, the LGBTQ community. I'm also just a very creative person. Like I said, I love making YouTube videos. Thinking about what I'm gonna make for a YouTube video is a really exciting thing for me. Making a thumbnail, I don't know if you can tell, it's one of my favorite things. And most importantly, this time around, I want to make videos that I want to make, not just videos that I think will be able to be found by someone, just hopefully someone. I want to make videos that are true to me and show off who I am, because it's my best friend and my partner and my mom, and people say I'm a pretty cool chick. And I don't think I've gotten to highlight that at all on this channel, which has been a huge loss. I'm thinking about some of the people that have had really successful YouTube careers, and it's the people that I know well, like Jenna Marbles. I feel like I know her, right? I don't think you guys know me at all. Why would you? What have I told you about myself besides that I maybe played number 69 on a varsity football team one time and then didn't even elaborate on that very much? Yeah, so there's some things that you might not know about me as someone with 69 subscribers who has never been popular on the internet before and never will be, probably. So I hope you will have me back, YouTube, because I definitely would love to be back and be making videos every week. So if you're good, then I'm good. Let's get out of here. I'll be here next week with a different shade of pink in my hair, probably.